Talking to nobody, but we'll see what happens. Where's Discord? Where'd you go, baby? Where you at? All right, turn off the screen. All right, it's right there. So did that mess up my potential sharing? No, it doesn't look like it did. Okay, let's go into the Dragon Con digital media track, Discord, and go to announcements. And be like, boom. I am live tonight. DC Digital Media coming out of Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Linktree. Love Linktrees. Linktree / I don't remember what the Linktree is. Hello, Cos. Hello, Sarah. Thank you both for coming. I'm going to get this set up here real quick. It is, I couldn't remember what my Linktree was for the digital media track. It is Linktree, whatever, DC Digital Media. There we go. So I heard a bloop. Oh, TV's Travis is popping in the back end. Look at that. Always sneaking up from behind. I'm gonna pop him on screen just for a minute because I want to chit chat with him. You good with that, Travis?
No.
I can't hear you to add you. Thumbs up, thumbs down. There he is. TV's Travis. Now I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'm going to be doing the game show. So I'm adding I put the announcement out on the Discord so I can kill the Discord. I appreciate you popping in tonight to do what you're going to be. Travis is going to be helping do a lot of promotions and different things. Turn this stuff. No, maybe not this thing because this is going to be visuals. I don't know, but turn things into podcasts and whatnot. Let me make sure it's sharing my screen correctly. No, how about we do? Nope. Let's do this. There it is. All right. I'll do this right now just for funsies. How you been, Travis?
Oh, I've been busy. busy. Also working on taxes, which is never a fun thing, but I want to get it done. So,
I do know. Why didn't I give him my code? Why? I don't want to do that. All right. Now I'm going to kill the whole thing. And it's loud. I need to turn the sound effects down. Let me stop sharing the screen so I can redo it here. So Sarah says she needs to do hers too. I got 90% of my taxes done just the other day. Okay, get code. Why is it ... Ah, there it goes. Finally. Okay. So let's go ahead and share it here. I'll do this thing on. Let me grab my screen. Share screen. I did find I'm disappointed. Oh, nope, that's not the one I wanted to share. I want to. Can I change it? No. Okay. Yeah, you have to guess which one it decides is screen 2, screen 1. All that because it's
always fun.
Yeah, there we go. Allow. There it is. I will turn sound effects down, the music way down. All right. All right. Well, Jen and Sarah and everybody else that might be on right now, and play along at home, Travis. This is Fandom Face-Off. Now, I did reach out to the company going, hey, I'd like to change this logo. It says majority rules because I know that's your game, but I bought it. I would like to change it to what I'm doing. And they're like, yeah, there's just too much video coding to do that. So I am looking for a hacker. I am looking for somebody who knows coding that will actually be able to go in there and possibly change some of that for me. Perhaps it is too video heavy. I don't know, but I can figure something out. But this is going to be Fandom Face-Off. So here's how we do it. The code's right there on the screen, that DL5C. You go to ccg.buzz, right? That's the website there. and then you punch in that code. And it should, when you punch in the code DL5C, it should let you know you're in the Fandom Face-Off one. And no, update this one. And then we're gonna let you get in here. We're gonna get us going. Maybe play a couple rounds depending on how this goes. But I definitely need some players, which I need to reach out to Rob. Because he wanted to see this, and I want him to see this. So let's say at Rob Roberts. I love how I keep notifying myself with things because I have 2 Discord accounts. So I'm like, why is it going up? Oh yeah. Yeah, every time I put in something in the room, all right, cool. Website is ccg.buzz. Let me make a banner for that. ccg.buzz. Add banner and boom. So if you so it's 2 C's. Charlie Golf ccg.buzz DL5C. Go ahead. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your computer. You can do it on a scooter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did get a notification. Was last night? Or was it? Yeah, it's Wednesday already. I think it was last night I saw a notification about Wait, you haven't seen? Did you go live last night, or was that Sunday that I saw the notification?
It was last night. I had a scheduling change. Normally it would be Sunday, but Sunday afternoon we found out, nope, we gotta push. So I did it last night. And then episode went live this morning in the feeds. So it was a good one. It was fun.
I don't know how to fix this. Tyra just texted me she can't get in the Twitch. Give us a little spoiler. What's the movie?
Aquaman.
Okay.
Jason Momoa, Patrick Wilson. I had fun with it. I mean, I've seen it. I had seen it before, but my guest hadn't. And it came up because he's like, well, the new one just came out and it's going to be available soon. And I want to watch that, but I haven't seen the first. He's like, I probably should see the first Aquaman. So we watched it. But I have a love-hate relationship with the DC movies. Because they're just like, people will complain about Marvel movies a lot, especially recently, but they've been fairly consistent. And the DC ones are all over the place. Some are great, some are way bad. It's up and down, up and down. But I think Aquaman's one of their stronger ones because of Jason Momoa, if nothing else.
I mean, redneck underwater, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Plus, it was a cool idea to make Aquaman and his dad Polynesian. I thought that was really a cool way to do it because, like, him being, blonde hair, blue-eyed, fair-skinned guy in the comics, I understand why, given it was 1941, I think, when the character was made. But it kind of made sense to update that a little bit. And plus, I mean, come on, Jason Momoa, and then his dad is played by Tamara Morrison. Like, I love him. It was a cast full of people I really like. So, is there problems with it? Sure there are, but I still enjoyed the hell out of it.
Kaz, are you a moderator on Twitch? Because apparently the account I'm logged in with is not a moderator on Twitch. And I don't know how to trash this comment. Maybe I can log out and get into my other account. Let's see. Log in. And Kaz, join up. And Travis, join up. We need people to play. You'll have fun. I promise.
Yeah, I just got to finish this up real quick.
Taxes, whatever.
I know. I thought I'd have it done, and then I found out, no, I have to do it. I have to file a different way, and so.
Well, that sucks.
No.
Oh, come
Almost
on.
Done.
Certain things on the internet being slow today. All right, sorry, Kaz. Well, I appreciate you. But Kaz, join in. CCG.buzz. I want you in. They can only make him have some kind of Iowa connection to group now with Brandon Rouse. So I'm gonna go ahead and call. He said I get to be on one more time before Dragon Con. And I already called that movie, but I think I need to call an audible. Have you seen the official trailer for Borderlands?
I have, and I am excited.
I saw it tonight, shared it with my boy Philip Keating. We're huge Borderlandians. We just everything about it. I have reservations. He says he can't watch it. So I think it'd be fun for the three of us to come together after that movie at some point and talk about it.
Yeah, I mean that might be the one to do at Dragon Con because it comes out in August.
Oh, there you go.
So I think that's probably a good one to do live because it'll be pretty fresh.
Yeah.
But I have reservations. I mean, you always do whenever there's something like, and the main one for me is, and it's not a knock on Kevin Hart. It's Kevin
There's
Hart.
no way. There's no way he's Roland. There's no way he's Roland.
Somebody was complaining to me earlier today. They're like, "Oh, I can't see him as Roland. He's too small." I'm like, "Well, okay, yes, Roland isn't 5'4". He isn't Kevin Hart size, but Roland isn't that big in the game. Like he's like 5'10", 5'11". You know, he's a soldier, but he's not this
I don't
huge.
know.
He isn't the big hulking guy.
You're right. He's
So,
not. Brick is the big hulking guy.
And I've seen pictures of Kevin Hart like working out. He got himself into some good shape.
Okay.
In that trailer, he looked okay. My only reservation with him is I'm hoping he doesn't go too funny. Like he should be more the straight man in the group
Yeah.
because Tina's the one that's really crazy in that.
Now I
Tina
am
and Creed.
excited about Tiny Tina. I think
I
she's
mean,
going to be
she looks
amazing.
fun. Kate Blanchett looks amazing as Lilith.
She does. And Lilith
And-
really became the hero of the stories.
Yeah. And I mean, I watch Kate Blanchett read a phone book. I don't care. She's amazing.
Yeah.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis. Like, that could go so well because she can play that crazy, I think, really well. Jamie Lee Curtis is kind of having this little renaissance right now.
Yeah.
So it's got me mildly excited.
So we're just letting people join in. Everybody who's jumping in right now, go to ccg.buzz. I see there's 6 of you watching. I only have 3 of you on the list. Get your butts in here because we're going to play. And it's going to be fun. You're going to love it. I've added a ton of new questions and changed some things up since the last time we played. So I want you to come play. But in the meantime, we're discussing the trailer to Borderlands because this is TV's Travis. Does many awesome shows such as Wait, You Haven't Seen? And is great. And so we're talking about we might do Borderlands at Dragon Con. That would probably be a good one. We'll get an official release date, and we can even put it in the official write-up for the con itself to do that. I don't know, man. I loved seeing some of the characters. I love seeing who they're bringing in. I'll be honest, not super stoked about Jack Black's portrayal of Claptrap so far. But it's a trailer. It's a trailer.
Also, I think part of it too is like Claptrap is such. If you played the games, he is such an iconic character, and the voice that someone else doing it is going to feel odd anyway.
Yeah.
But I do think Jack Black is a good choice for an adaptation of that. My biggest concern, quite honestly, is Eli Roth. I'm not the biggest Eli Roth fan. I think he can be interesting in an interview, but I haven't loved his movies. But I'm going to, hold that back and go into it because visually, the look of that trailer nailed it. That trailer looked like when they had that vehicle coming through power sliding and it looked like the thing. And I looked at the IMDb page just to see because I saw Moxie.
Yeah,
like there's a brief flash of her. Yep. Gina Gershon is playing Moxie. That's pretty fucking good. Like, I like that. But also you're gonna have Scooter. You're gonna have I'm trying not to get overly excited, but the visuals of it and just putting Borderlands in a movie has me excited. So,
yeah, I'm with you there. All right, so far we got 3 people. So we're gonna do a 20-minute round. So by 8:30, we will finish this game, and then we'll play a second one, and maybe more people will join, and you can share it with all your friends. But right now, if you go to ccg.buzz, put in DL5C, you will indeed get to have fun and play the game. As we do this, no, that'll block it. Let's do that. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit start on this. And here's how it works. I came up with some crazy situations. Where's random? Does it do? I want to make sure it's random. I don't see a random. So I'm hoping, I think I have it set to random because that's what I want. I came up with some crazy scenarios, came up with some ideas of recasting TV shows with fictional characters. There's no right answer. You vote for the answer that you think is right. And then it kind of becomes this game of strategy to who do you think is going to guess. It's kind of like Kahoot, where the fastest fingers get more points. But again, there's no right answer. So it's very much who votes for the answer wins. So here's you a great example. Glad to hear it. Here it go. In a crossover battle royale, who'd win in a lightsaber duel? You got Tanjiro Kamado from, oh wait, there's the choices. Haha. Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer or Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. So that should be on your phones right now. So if you look down at your phone, you should be able to connect with it, or if it's on your computer. And I'm going to hit the start vote right now. You're going to get 10 seconds. When I did this live at Atlanta Comic-Con a couple weeks ago, I still need to edit that video and get it posted. It went way too fast. It went way faster than the online version. And here are the results. Geralt of Rivia. So only one person voted Demon Slayer. I'm Demon Slayer all the way. I would have said Tanjiro smokes it all the way. But, we'll see. Now, here's how you see your results. Oh, let me turn off the trivial names. Boom. Sarah at 77. TV shows at 76. Poor Cause was on Team Charles, and we went Demon Slayer. And that's how it works.
All
so,
right. Oh, so it's points based on how quickly you answer.
And two of you answered that one. So it went to Geralt of Rivia. Geralt, whatever. I don't care. But when I did it live, I got people to explain their answers and try to draw it out, and it still went a little too fast. So I'm figuring out ways to get some rivalry without some argumentation. Stand up, explain, fight for your person. So in this case, who would throw the most epic housewarming party ever? Get Tony Stark, Iron Man, or Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit? Get the app. Oh, I'm going to restart. Tyra, how about you let us know when you get it set up, and then we'll restart, and that'll be fine because we'll have 4 people, and everybody we'll wrap it up. We'll do a winner, and we'll do another one. All right, voting now. So people did argue about this one. And since the voting is about done,
I don't know how you can argue this one.
Well, of course, I argue for him. Oh, Tyra jumped in. He let her jump in mid-question. Okay. All right. Cool. 75%, he said Iron Man. Now, I would argue for Bilbo because the hobbits throw multi-day parties. Do you know what the argument back was of why? Oh, I think you do. What's the argument, Travis?
It's Bilbo. He's not going to throw the party. Throwing the epic party, he will attend it. He will eat all the food. He will drink all the ale, smoke all the pipe weed. But he's not throwing that party because he doesn't want to clean up afterwards. He just wants to drink, smoke, party, and go home.
That's funny. That was not the argument. The argument was because I was like, the hobbits are known for their parties, and looks like Travis is right on point here. Tyra jumped right in. Sarah, I think she went down the Bilbo Baggins one, and that's where I would have gone. They're notorious for their multi-day parties. And the argument from the crowd was, yeah, but he left in the middle of his. I was like, oh,
there's that too, yeah. His birthday party, and he just pieced out.
So here's the question: taking Tony out of it, who would make this a harder question to answer against Bilbo? Or taking Bilbo out of it and put somebody up against Tony?
Oh boy. So if you take Bilbo out, somebody that could throw a party on the level of a Tony Stark, I would go Bruce Wayne. because I think Tony and Bruce going head to head on throwing a party. That's going to
Okay.
be billionaire versus billionaire. Both of them are, because even though Bruce isn't the same as Tony, he's going to put that front on and he's going to throw a big old soiree.
Yes. Okay.
Bilbo. See, if you take
But
Tony out of there and you put someone else against Bilbo, I'm
so
not sure.
Sarah Rose says The Great Gatsby. Now,
Oh,
he is.
that's a good answer.
And one of these questions, he is one of the choices. And it might have been in the, if that was the, so when we get to the Battle Royale part, it has 4 selections. So it might have randomized it to there. But here's another question coming up right now. Well, it doesn't help if I don't get on the right screen. Well, how about next? Show choices. Next question. There we go. My space bar wasn't working. Recast The Princess Bride. Fictional character only. Fictional characters only. Inigo Montoya.
Okay.
You got Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legolas of The Lord of the Rings. Who is Inigo Montoya? Go. So yeah, all of these have 4 options. So it's only showing 2. So yeah, Gatsby might have been in the 4 option version. Everybody said Legolas. Zuko, he's an all right choice. I think he could have gone that way.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. I have a much more limited knowledge on Last Airbender. So that played into it.
Tomorrow, the new live action drops. Maybe you should study up, Buttercup.
I should.
Let's see where everybody is. Poor Sarah. Tyra and Kaz just conspire to keep her down. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they don't like you, Sarah. I like you. I think you're amazing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm laughing because I can already hear Tyra yelling at me from her car. Who would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse? Ash of the Evil Dead or Michonne of the Walking Dead? Keep in mind, Ash has a boomstick, but Michonne does not. So there is the countdown. Get your vote in. I wish you would show me the extras even without this thing done. You're my people. You're my people. At the con, everybody went Michonne, and I spent a good minute railing them why they were wrong.
But you were in Atlanta at Atlanta Comic Con.
I know.
So it's kind of a captive audience. But you know what? I'm taking my boy Ash all day.
All day. I mean, Michonne never said, yeah, but you got ugly real fast.
Exactly.
You know. Another one of the choices is Tallahassee from Zombieland. All right. Princess Bride, we're going to recast Vincini.
Okay.
You got the Riddler from DC Comics, and you got Jareth the Goblin King from the Labyrinth.
Ooh.
Do you have a thought on this one? Do you want to try to sway everybody on this one?
I mean, that's a tough one. Vizzini, huh? I think of these two, I mean, my vote's going to be the Riddler. Because Vizzini thinks he is smarter than he really is. And the Riddler always thinks he's smarter than Batman. And then Batman's just like, no, and smacks him around.
But Jareth, one, awesome hair. You can't go wrong with that kind of hair. But secondly, he was defeated by a minimum wage babysitter. I'm just saying.
I mean, he was, but he can do magic. The Riddler's just like, I'll give you a couple puzzles.
Not without the baby. Dance, baby. Yeah.
I only got,
all right. Let's see.
Small amount of points for that one, if I got any.
Split down the middle.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's fight to the death. All right. I like some of these. We're going to give the real names. I like some of these trivia names. So we got Travis still. Ooh, barely in the lead. Kaz is coming up. Tyra is right behind you. And Sarah, you're going to make it, Sarah. Trust me. I'll rig this for you. Don't worry about it. But look at your trivia names. Sarah's Wise Papa Bear, Tyra's action wallaby causes star bobcat, and we got TV services shiny bacon, which it just randomly assigns you these names, yet those are all very fitting to the crowd that we have here tonight. All right, come on now. This is random. I did Tyra. I have, it was originally like 48 questions. I have 63. Yet these recasts keep coming up. I put in new questions. I put in some great questions. I swear to you, they're there. The musical will always win for Sarah. I got Sarah. All right, let's see who you're going to pick for Princess Buttercup. Leia Organa or Phoebe Buffet? Phoebe are friends. So I will go ahead and hit the start vote. Get your buttons in. One of the arguments for Leia was, of course, she's a princess, which is
right.
Argue that's fine. But the other one, the guys went, "Come on, classic. She's got the buns." I'm like, I'm not sure where you're going with that, sir. We're gonna move on. And these choices, that's fair.
I mean, I went Phoebe just because it felt like she felt more like a Buttercup to me than Leia. Leia's, although I'm clearly just wrong. I'm just wrong. Leia's a great choice
or whatever. Kitty's bad kitty or whatever. Stinky kitty.
Smelly cat.
That's
smelly
it.
Cat.
Okay, who do you see? I mean, can you see Princess Buttercup singing "Smelly Cat"?
I mean, I could, yeah.
I'm sorry, man. It was, I was with you. Cause is now in the lead at 375. You're second at 326. Sarah's at 312, and Tyra's at 301. And we've got a few more minutes, so let's go ahead and start the battle royale. So this is to the death.
That's better than to the pain.
Better than to the pain. I like it. All right. Now we have 4 choices. And if you get it wrong, you get exploded. You get blowed up. So here we go. Let's see who can survive. In a dance-off, who would have the smoothest moves? The Minions from Despicable Me, Groot of Guardians of the Galaxy, 11 from Stranger Things, or Flash of the DC Comics. And actually, I need to change that. It shouldn't be 11. It should be Wednesday from Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It should be Wednesday Addams. All right. Smoothest move. Start your vote right now. Baby Groot. People argue for Baby Groot all the time. So I'm always trying to tweak this question to leave him in, make it a difficult choice. I think Wednesday Addams would be a good one to put in. All right, guys. What'd you do? 100%. God, you're sheeple. You're just sheeple. You just follow the Disney merchandising platform. Well, Travis, you were fast as you came right back to first at 500.
I jumped all over that one.
Yeah. Sheeple. Shame. All right, we're going to start a band. Who's going to be the lead guitarist? We got Aragorn, Lord of the Rings, Daenerys Targaryen. We got Star-Lord and Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
Ooh.
So who's going to be your lead guitarist? No, Travis, these choices were not brought to you by AI. Why would you ask such a thing? I surely know who the hell Spiegel is. I don't know. All right, ready to vote? Here we go. And sometimes 10 seconds seems to be too long, but also I can't imagine shortening it to less time to vote. Maybe I should make it ultimate chaos and be 5 seconds and done.
Oh, Lord.
Star-Lord.
Okay,
Star-Lord.
right.
So who went for Spike? Was that you?
That was me. I went with Spike Spiegel.
Now, do you know Cowboy Bebop?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used
right,
to watch
cool.
Cowboy Bebop. I still need to watch the live action one. I hear it's not bad. But he just felt my second choice would have been Star-Lord, though. He does have very much has lead guitar feel to it. But in the end, he felt more like guitar vocals.
Yeah, or really, honestly, let's be real. He's a bass player. Who else are you going to say? Who? To. He's a bass player, right? And Aragorn, I love Aragorn. He's got the hair. Have you ever seen Guns N' Roses? He is Slash with a sword.
Yeah.
Let's see who gets blowed up.
Except he's
Let's
cooler.
see who happens. Because
I
no,
slipped.
to 0. Now here's the fun thing. At Atlanta Comic Con, I absolutely had 32 people playing. It's only the top 20 show. So anytime somebody got blown up, the names moved up. So people got excited to see that they're finally on the leaderboard, and it changed up. All right, we're gonna get you one or two more, and then we're gonna start again. Sarah Rose says, in my opinion, for the Cowboy Bebop, you don't need to watch the live action. It's that bad.
Really?
That's what she says. All right. Recast Friends. Who's going to be Monica Geller? Well, helps if I'm on the right thing. You got Leslie Nope of Parks and Recreation, Daenerys again of Game of Thrones, Morticia Addams from the Addams Family, and Marge Simpson of The Simpsons. Who is going to be Monica in the new upcoming reboot of Friends? Put your vote in now. We'll see how it goes. Toaster Strudel said, oh, Morticia. Which Morticia? The new Morticia from the new Wednesday series, which would be fine, or the OG, or the movies?
That's a good question. I didn't vote for her, so I can't
That's
say.
fair enough.
I went for Leslie Nope.
Oh, Tyra is holding on. Tyra is frantically sending me psychic waves going, in the game. I want to win in the game. All right, one more round. Let's see if Tyra, if you can hold on to it. One more time. Oh my God. How many recasts can we do? This computer hates me. Hermione Granger. We've got Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Lisa Simpson, Elizabeth Bennet of Pride and Prejudice, or Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow. Vote now. Vote hard. Vote fast. Vote often. There's no voter fraud here. The only fraud here is me, and that's all right. So this, all right. Toaster Strudel's done. Mars, or Lisa Simpson rather, won that one. Interesting.
Yeah, totally.
Hermione, all right. You know, I see
she's absolutely a Hermione. Lisa would be quoting chapter and verse out of the books. She would be rules lawyering. She'd do all those things Hermione does.
You know, you're right. However, when I did this live, it was Belle of Beauty and the Beast. And I still almost get to do the joke I did there, which I love, but somebody did vote for Natasha Romanoff, but nobody voted for Natasha at Atlanta Comic Con. I was like, much like Disney, you just didn't believe in the Black Widow. Oh, no. Oh, poor Tyra.
Charging back into the lead.
I love all the music. You can hear the music, right?
I cannot.
No, y'all don't get the sound effects.
Well, I don't. I don't know if that matters or not.
Oh no, it's just fun. That was like super techno, bad audio. Let me reshare. All right, I'm going to stop the game. So congratulations, Travis. You won that round. We're going to do another game.
I won by default.
So
I'll take
let me close this out. I'm going to reopen it. So start a fresh new game. So I'm going to put a new code up on the screen. It's still the same website. We're going to put a new code on the screen. And let me do the show logo. Nope. I didn't guess the right screen. So I put it on the current screen. There we go. All right, get code. Got the code. Share that. Let me share this. So yeah, it can be a lot of fun. It can be a lot of arguing. I kind of think I need to bring up. Let me stop sharing. I want to make sure I'm telling it to grab the audio, because it should grab the.
And granted, I'm in StreamYard, so that might be why I'm not hearing it.
That might be, but also Yeah, because it's not going to feed it back to you. Can Sarah? Can you guys hear when I put it back up? Can you hear the music at home? Because I'm not seeing. It says mute Wi-Fi notifications. Says it. Huh. Well, crap. Because it is fun music. I mean, it's background music most of the time, but it sounds like a regular game show, like you would expect with Deal or No Deal or those kind of things. I'm wondering why or what I would need to do to pick that up, but I'm not going to figure it out right now because that would be boring to everybody. So your new code is 5K5D. Come on, Cause. I know you can take this down. I know you can win this. 5K5D. But I'm thinking on the live version, get 2 volunteers from the audience. Maybe each question, maybe one at a time, and have them stand up there and then pick a choice to defend. But I kind of did that. It's like who thinks Legolas? Who thinks this? And it's random, please. And the computer is definitely the villain because it likes to do all these recasting. I can't remember the setting right now because it's been forever. I think you have to share your desktop. Oh, you know what? That's a great suggestion. I am going to try that. Thank you. Because I was grabbing the app itself. She says share the desktop, which I think is that one. So let's allow. And all right, I'm sharing the desktop now instead of the app itself. So you let me know if y'all can hear it. It might be my soundboard, might be how I do things, but I'll play with it. It's fine. It's not the greatest. When you see the explosions, it's doing the sound, and when you were the winner, it's like down. You know, it was like very annoying, crazy. So there is that. All right, guys, get in. We got Sarah, we got Tara, we got Cause. Waiting for old Tyra. Tyra, you can win. You can win. I promise. This isn't like Vegas. It's like Vegas. You can win. I'm sharing my entire screen. Still no audio. Oh well. I'm sure that there's something I can do while I wait for Tyra. I don't need you to remember. So I know. Oh, you know what? But you might hear Travis back. But let's try.
Now I hear some music.
Do you hear yourself back?
I don't.
I'm gonna turn. Yeah, it's definitely okay.
Are you just turning your speakers on?
No, it's so I have a soundboard that puts out 2 different outputs. It's a Rodecaster, so I have the
gotcha.
multi-channel, which technically is going to supposed to be feeding yourself back, which we don't want. And then I have what I normally leave it on is the Caster Pro Stereo, which will let me control where the sounds are, and you will never hear yourself back. So let me know if you start getting kind of feedback.
All right.
But now you hear the music. Oh, come on. We only have 2 people. We're good. There are 7 of you watching. There are 7. Why'd you drive all the way here? Not to play the game. ccg.buzz. It should still go straight to, just use it through your browser. And then put in 5K, 5D and get in because it's a blast. Because for the cost of 1 coffee a day, you too can make the rock god happy by buying him coffee. Appreciate that. I want to do this. I should have sent a message to your phone. Just playing. I like seeing the buttons. All right. We are going to go ahead and get rocking and rolling. See how ominous it can be?
Oh, wow.
So cool. Now, let me know if it's too loud. I'll turn it down for sure. Here we go. Round 2. All right. Finally. This one I just came up with. I had a very evil thought the other day. What was the best David Tennant role?
Ooh.
Okay. Hey, Divinity Comics. Come on. doing Dragon Con this year. Would love to talk to you. Love to see you. When you say you're thinking about doing Dragon Con, are you thinking about coming and attending? Or are you thinking about putting on a panel? Because either way, we can definitely talk to you. But right now, you should jump in. ccg.buzz, 5K5D. Play the game along. What do you think the best David Tennant role is? It's not what you think. Your choices aren't going to be what you think.
Yeah.
Crowley of Good Omens or Kilgrave from Jessica Jones.
So 2 very good choices, though.
I know. I picked them. I'm very proud of it. Here's a hint. The Doctor is not any of the other 2 choices either. All right. Toaster Strudel's done. Ooh, Crowley got 2/3 of the vote.
That's right. Everyone voted correctly.
Yeah.
Now, and here's the thing. Like Kilgrave, I love him as Kilgrave. He is so, like, that first season of Jessica Jones, Kilgrave is amazing. Crowley's the next step up from there.
Sarah, Hamlet is the correct answer. I honestly was unaware that he did Hamlet. He also is Phineas Fogg in 80 Days Around the World. He did a version of that as well for the BBC, which I've not seen. But let's see who actually won. Oh, yeah, these are so now TV Travis's Digital Aussie. Cause is the captain. That'll go right to her head. And Sarah Rose is Major Titan. So I get you, Sarah. I get you. Now, Divinity Comics, definitely you should attend. It's a blast. We do the digital media track. I'm the director of the digital media track. And we put on a lot of good content that varies from game shows similar to this. Other game shows, we've got D&D live plays like Botched. And I forgot the other one that likes to do some stuff over there. Sorry. We have blurred panels. We have how to monetize your content. We're working on some celebrity panels this year. We've got some lines on some good celebrities and working that out. So definitely come and have fun. But right now, jump into the game. It's a blast. All right, here are our choices. Maybe some AI script reads. Yeah, sometimes. All right, if these characters formed a detective agency, which one of these 2 would be the brilliant mastermind? You got Dale Scully of the X-Files, and you got Mr. Spock from Star Trek. What do you think?
A detective agency. Who would be the brilliant? Agency. Okay. All right.
Uh-oh. I really do hate that ding because quite literally from my childhood, it is the commercial for when Toaster Strudels first came to the market. 100% all of you voted Spock. All of you voted Spock. Oh, Sarah, I don't know if you want any more points, girl. You're doing good right there. TV's Travis at 165 and Cos at 163. It is After Dark somewhere in the world. I'm just saying. Jokes aren't always going to be PG. If your loved one went missing, who would you want to find them? Hercule Poirot from Agatha Christie or Batman? Now, Travis, you do TVs. You are TV's Travis. You do Wait You Haven't Seen.
Uh-huh.
Tell me you've seen the newest run of Agatha Christie movies.
Oh, the Kenneth Branagh stuff?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I saw Murder on the Orient Express in the theater, and I saw A Haunting in Venice. Is that what it was called?
That was different, yeah.
In the theater as well. I actually still need to watch the Death on the Nile.
Oh, so good.
But I loved Orient Express, and I loved Venice. I thought Venice was great. I mean, I love that kind of stuff anyway. Kenneth Branagh is amazing, and he's having so much fun with it. So yeah, I love those.
Here comes the voting. All 3 of them are shot in different styles. I don't know if they're different directors, but they're slightly different styles of filming these 3 of them. They're great.
Oh, they're all Kenneth Branagh. He's directing all of them.
He directed all 3 of them? Well, he definitely went a different, not a drastically different direction. Now, I mean,
I didn't get voted.
Batman. Oh.
I was distracted and looking away. I got no points for that. It would have been Mike Boat, though. Would have been Poirot.
Well, Kaz is taking the lead at 253. Travis, you're at 165. Sarah, you're at 133. And we're going to keep rocking on in the free world. I will say standing and doing this in front of a crowd is, I got a lot more energy. It's easier to do than online, which is funny. It's the first time I tried it was online and I had more energy then. It is what it is. Now, I know. You're saying, friends, Phoebe Buffet, we did this one in the last one. I already know my vote. Yeah, I don't know. So we randomize everything. Now your choices are Luna Lovegood or Marceline the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time. Tell me you know Adventure Time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Luna or Marceline, both a little weird, both quirky, both fun. What do you guys got? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Now, Divinity Comics, do you create media? Do you own a comic book shop? Are you a comic book artist / author? What makes you divine and comical? I hate all. Oh. Boo!
Look, I love Adventure Time. Marceline's great. Luna, though, works for Phoebe because Luna is the hippie of the Harry Potter universe, and that's Phoebe.
Marceline's the hippie of the vampire verse in Adventure Time.
Yeah, she's too the goth part of it doesn't work for Phoebe.
I turned my nose up at you, sir.
Yeah.
Kaz is leading strong, 345. Travis, you're at 287. Sarah, 223. All right. Who's going to be Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter reboot? Samwise Gamgee or Ron Swanson of Parks and Rec? This one tickles me. I love this one so much. Start your vote.
I mean, I've got a vote, but then I've also got what I want, which are kind of two different things.
All right. Let's let the dingle ding, and we'll talk about it. Dingle dang, dingle dang. So, what was your vote?
My vote was Samwise.
And what do you want? Okay, so what do you want?
But I want to see Ron Swanson as Ron Weasley. I want that.
Don't you want that?
I just want to see that. I want those conversations.
Yeah. No, Harry. We don't have any bacon. Yeah. So Divinity comes. Here. Let me shout you out here. We're a publisher. We put out several indie titles, including Boobs. Well, all right. Trip Story, G Busters, like Ghostbusters, or Back to the Boobs. I don't know. We also own indie comics news magazine, Comics Illustrated, that releases monthly. Very cool. There's definitely a home for you at Dragon Con. You'll find your people in your clan, no matter where you look, at Dragon Con. I think it's a good thing for you to go if you want to. I mean, budgets being what they are, if you don't have a hotel room by now, you better get into the scuffle because that's going to be hard to do. But I think you would find great people to connect with and get a new audience for some of your books, possibly. Samwise got the win. Ron Swanson, he'll be back again in the fight later at some other day. All right, what do we got? Kaz is unshakable tonight at 436. TV's Travis, you're at 348. Sarah, 223. Let's pop this next bottle. All right. Game. I am telling you, nobody wants to recast this many freaking shows, dude. It's not even a quarter of the questions. You got to give me a different question. We're going to go with this one. We're going to go with this one, computer, but I need you to work with me. All right. Chandler Bing. You know who Chandler is, Travis, yeah?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
All right. So Chandler, a little offbeat, quirky. He's a sidekick, if you will, but the fun one. Apparently the one that all the other cast hated. We didn't know that at the time. That's a thing. All right.
I haven't heard that. They all got along.
There was a meme where
okay.
Scrolling it. It was when they did this reunion, somebody took something out of context. And yeah. All right, who's gonna be the new Chandler? Jim of The Office or Hagrid? Harry Potter. Who knew that his name was Rubius? Rubius? Ruben? Rubus? Oh, you are Hagrid. I don't want to hear it. I weird. Vote
Fair.
now. So we got the quirky office guy, Jim Halpert, or the fun-loving Hagrid. What was one of his sayings? What was one of Chandler's go-to?
Chandler's thing was always like, could I be any more whatever?
Yeah,
You know?
that is where that came from. I forgot. So then the joke has to be the Hagrid voice. I can't do it now because I'm thinking about it too hard, but do Hagrid is, could I be any more voted for? Oh, Jim Halpert took it home.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm fine with it. I voted Hagrid.
I love the reservation. Nah, I'm fine with it.
That's well.
Just make sure Kaz is not standing behind me looking at the answer. Because she has gotten everyone right and gotten it first each time so far. All right. We've had this one. We're going to kind of blow past this one really fast because you're getting some of the same options. But this time is
Sure.
two. Who has the smoothest moves, Minions or Groot? I know you.
We already know where this is going. I will be right back.
All right. I know all you tree huggers are going to vote for Groot. It is whatever. The Minions have their place in this world. I might have to take Groot out of the running on that. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, Groot. But who voted with me? Who voted with me? Is that you, Sarah? Did you vote with me? Minions? We got to do a better job. We got to convince the audience to vote better. Not be right. Vote better. All right. Yeah, all right. Cool. Trevor's right back. Good. Who would be the most epic video game sidekick?
Ooh.
Claptrap or Cortana? Both are epically annoying in their own right. Cortana was a snotty, arrogant person for a while. I was trying to figure out where I was going with that one. But I remember playing some of the Halos and she was like, me. But the Claptrap's just an annoying dude. He's an asshat. He really is. But here you go. Get your vote in. Who do you want to be your video game sidekick? Claptrap. And this is for you. Who's your sidekick? Cortana or Claptrap? I mean, I could argue Claptrap was never a failed thing with Microsoft. Where this is it? 100% Claptrap. Is everybody going to see the Borderlands movie? That's the question. I'm going to have to, but I got two concerns. Cause still at 685, or still in the lead rather. TV, Travis, you're second. Sarah, you know what? If I end up doing Fandom Face-Off at DragonCon, which I probably will, and you come to that, I will make sure you get above third place. I don't know how, but I will. Who wants this question? Who voted for this question? I don't want this question. I don't know what's wrong with you people bringing these questions back up like this. Harry Potter, who's going to be Albus Dumbledore, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Merlin? Any version of Merlin that you like. Obi-Wan or Merlin? Let's put that on. Man, who'd be another? Roshi. Master Roshi would be a good choice for this.
Roshi wouldn't be too bad.
Morpheus. Morpheus might be a good choice here. Let's see. Merlin. I knew we had some magic ladies in the group. Were you Obi-Wan, Travis?
No, I was Merlin. I want
Really?
But I want the Merlin from Sword in the Stone to be Albus Dumbledore.
Yeah. That'd be good. Cause, you know what? We know Cause, Travis, Sarah. It's Cause is like, I am not letting go of this lead. So you know what that means? We have to blow her up, right?
Definitely.
No, Sarah, you don't give up. You conspire. You conspire to choose the same answer as Travis. So we blow cause out of the water. Who would your bumbling sidekick be? John Dorian of Scrubs, Kiff Croker, if you're drawing Scooby-Doo, or Dory from Finding Nemo. So here's the trick. There's 3 of us. There's 4 answers. Can 2 of you land on the same answer? Let's find out, shall we? 10. People are watching. 3 people are playing. That math don't math, but that's okay. I didn't bring my scotch anyway. Test your shirt, old son. 2 of you landed on the same answer. One of you didn't. Oh no. Who picked Scrubs? Because I mean,
who picked John? Who picked Dr. Dorian?
Who picked? It's a great. Y'all took it out.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because Scooby-Doo is the correct choice. Well done, Sarah.
There's no such thing as a correct choice. But yeah. All right, cause I feel your pain. I see the burns from where you got blown up. Well, your husband should have been playing, and then y'all could have conspired together. I heard you have a bad problem with conspiration. No, didn't work. All right, I'll try again later. All right. Okay, this one I need to edit because it's too long. These characters were contestants on a reality show. Okay. On a reality TV show, who would be voted off first? I know my answer, but we had Squidward Tentacles, George Costanza, Eeyore, or Marvin, the paranoid android from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Ooh.
Who's out? Maybe this should be Dancing with the Stars. Or Dancing with the Stars. Who would be voted? Because this still is an equally tough one. Who's voted off first? I hate SpongeBob. I'm going to stand on that hill and die on it. I think it's the worst cartoon that ever came around. I watched a lot of them, so I'd vote Squidward off. But yeah, Costanza. You got Eeyore. The down in the dumpster. You got Marvin. Oh, people are voting off SpongeBob. I love it. But who landed on Marvin? What do we got?
That's me.
Oh, look at Cos coming back. Blew him up, Cos. You got him. Got him. I think we should end the game now so Sarah wins. All right, last round. Last round. Come on, Sarah. You can do this. Oh, yes. Still not one of my favorites, but I love this. A buddy cop movie. Who'd be the no-nonsense detective? Yeah, Vegeta, Dragon Ball Z. Tank Girl. Love Tank Girl. Kenshiro, Fist of the North Star. And again, Spike Spiegel, Cowboy Bebop. Who's going to be
no-nonsense detective? All right.
No-nonsense. I'm too old for this crap detective. All right. Now, Tank Girl is quirky. But
Tank Girl is not a no-nonsense detective.
She was all nonsense, but not funny. So I'm just saying. I mean,
she's 100% nonsense.
Let's see what y'all voted for. Ooh, 3-way tie. I got me a Tank Girl team right here. I'll be honest, I don't know who Kenshiro is, but I throw in anime stuff for anime people to keep them happy.
So I don't know Fist of the North Star enough to vote that. Spike Spiegel, though, Spike and Tank Girl would be great in a buddy cop movie. Just they're not going to be the no nonsense one. Neither one of them will be. Vegeta all the way.
Sarah, hold it down.
Well, way to go, Sarah.
Good.
Well done.
You're like, good on you.
Well done. You beat me.
Come from behind. Theater wins. So much fun. So we're going to be, there's going to be some months where we're doing this channel and we don't necessarily have somebody signing up. So I will, like last week, right? What do we do? So I'll just do the game show and that'll be fun.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's what I'll do. I love doing this show. I love when more people come out, so we'll try to get more promotions on it because honestly, it's a lot of fun when you talk about 10 and 20 people playing and you're kind of arguing with you. Even if you can't argue with each other, which you can get in the chat room and do your own thing here. But just having that much movement on the board of people doing places and stuff, lots of fun. So definitely come on back again and do that. Next week is probably going to be Tyra and I. But here's the thing about this channel: it's connections with creators. Thanks to Kurt for coming up with that one because Tyra and I were struggling. But it's connections with creators, and we do takeovers. So I know last year those were the days took over one night. We're hopefully going to schedule that again soon. You could do what whatever you want to do with what you haven't seen. Do a fun little takeover that be related to the con or something going on. I don't know.
Or I could always get a hold of. I mean, Audie and I could do a takeover and just do all Highlander all night.
You could absolutely.
Why not?
Because it's an old show that nobody cares about, but you could do that. I know. I love Highlander. I just wanted to I like throwing out the jabs.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna be in Scotland this summer with Adrian Paul of Highlander.
Are y'all
actually going?
Are you vacationing with him or something?
No. So he has a business called the Sword Experience, and they do retreats once a year, and they do stuff all around the place where it's like 2 and 3 day things where they do sword training and choreography. But once a year he does like a big trip, and this year it's the Highlander the Roots tour in Scotland. And so I'm going to that in July. I'm spending a ridiculous amount of money to go hang out at castles and train swords and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So that's going to be super fun.
That's
super fun.
Cause she says the first round I picked correct answers, not what I wanted. That's not how the game is played. Now you kept first place for a long time, but you picked the one you want. That's how the game is played.
That's how it goes. Go with your heart.
Yeah, lead with your heart. No, that sounds awesome, dude. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm beyond excited.
I mean, of course, I grew up on the first movie, and then the second, the third, and fourth. But the Highlander, the series, that was my Highlander all day long. It was great.
Yeah, for me, it's the first movie, the series, and then there's some other stuff. Because like Highlander 2. This is the way I like to break down the movies, because there's a total of 6 movies. A lot of people forget that there's 6 Highlander films.
That made for TV one that ended it all.
Well, so there's so there's the first movie, great, a lot of fun. Right. There's the coked out fever dream that is Highlander 2.
Yep.
Either version that you watch, whether it's that they're aliens from Zeiss or that they're just traveling through time, 2 is nuts. Then there's Highlander 3, The Apology, which is where we're just going to remake the first movie, but change a couple of things. And then Highlander 4, Endgame, which is, well, we've got a movie continuity and we've got kind of a movie series without any real continuity. We've got the TV continuity. Let's just mash them together. And I just recently rewatched that and was a guest on a show, Everything I Learned from Movies. They were doing a Highlander month, and we talked about Endgame. And Endgame it's not great, but I love it because like it's got Donnie Yen in it. It's got Adrian Paul. It's bonkers too. But then they made Highlander the Source. And if you think Highlander 2 is bad, don't watch Highlander the Source. It is.
I did. I watched it.
I did too. No, I've seen that. I have seen that movie 3 times more than anyone should ever watch that movie. I watched it the night it debuted on Sci-Fi Channel. I watched Highlander the Source. And even doing that, I have watched it since then more than once on purpose because I hate myself, apparently. And what bugs me about that is like it actually has a couple of moments in Highlander the Source that are some of my favorite like singular moments, because they're actually well done, but the movie as a whole is just just crap. It's bad. And then after that, there was an anime. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I did not see that.
You should check it out. It's Highlander: The Search for Vengeance, and it was an anime done by the guy that directed Ninja Scroll.
Okay.
And that's actually pretty good. Like, it's kind of your standard, pretty bog standard sort of thing. It's set in the future, but it was a lot of fun. And I enjoyed that. So, I love all the Highlander. Right now I'm going through Highlander the Raven, which is also not very good, but we're watching it. That was the second series.
Yeah.
They spun off.
They could have done so much more with that. And then Highlander, a random kid says Highlander anime.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that one either. So.
Well, so there was the anime, and there was also an animated series that ran for one season in the 90s.
I think I saw some of the animated series.
That's also really crazy because that's like thousands of years in the future, and it felt like somebody was like, Highlander's a cool name. We'll do something sort of not really related at all. Like, it's crazy. But the series and the first movie, that's where it's at its peak. That's the best Highlander stuff. Now there is the remake coming, and I am trying not to get overly excited about it because I don't know if you've heard anything or you know anything about that. They've been talking about a Highlander remake for 15 years at least. At one point, the rumor was Gerard Butler was going to play it. There's been all sorts of rumors, but
it's animated. I like Butler, but I can't see him as a Highlander unless it's
this was 10, 15 years ago. This was like 2012, 2010. Right. They were talking about Gerard Butler. But as of right now, Chad Stahelski is directing it. So your John Wick director is directing the movie. And he just cut a deal with Lionsgate. He's doing basically John Wick style universe as well as Highlander stuff. He's kind of heading that whole thing. So he's been talking about it a lot. He's a big fan. And your star is Henry Cavill.
All right.
And he's talked about it and he's excited. He's a big fan of Highlander as well. And so that has me excited because it sounds like they're going to update sort of the story, which makes sense. I'm really curious to see how they make it in a more modern setting with the information age that we're in. Like, how hard can you imagine trying to because in that first movie, it's easier when there were fewer records for immortals to kind of exist and just sort of, Connor would change his name every 30 years. When he would get too old, he would just change his name to some other kid's name that died in childbirth. And then there we go. So I'm really curious how they address that, but also they're fans of it. So they're going to pay homage. They're going to use Queen in the soundtrack. They're going to incorporate some of that music from Queen, some kind of magic into the soundtrack. Cause that was really, there was an interview. Somebody interviewed Christoph Lambert, years ago. And I found this recently on YouTube, and they asked him about a Highlander remake. And I loved his answer because normally when, an actor gets asked about something like that, especially at a function, they have just a real quick answer of well, what, I wish him the best kind of thing. But Lambert was like, no, I think it's a really cool idea. But what you shouldn't do is just try to remake what we did and, give it something new. He's like, and also you have to find out who your queen is going to be, who your band is, because the music is so tied to Highlander. And I think the idea of taking some of that music and working it in is really smart. So I'm excited. Clearly we need a Scottish Idris Elba as the Highlander. I mean, I would love to see him in the movie. Idris Elba in anything is fine with me. So I'm not gonna say you're wrong, random kid. At all. But Henry Cavill sounds like he's pretty excited for it. I just recently he gave an interview talking about, he's been doing work on it. He's been doing like training and getting ready for it. So I'm excited for the remake. Can you tell a little bit?
Just a little bit. I can tell. Just a little bit. So that's the kind of thing that you can do. Definitely have a Highlander night here on this channel. It's Wednesday nights, 8:00 Eastern, and it's CON-ections, I guess I'll say, with the creators. So Travis, you definitely do a Highlander night, and obviously people come out and discuss that with you, and that'd be a blast, and it promotes your show. And we're gonna have different people come in and talk about different things. We're gonna have talks with Tyra, and she is amazing to interview people and bring up different things. I'll have one-on-ones with people, and of course Tyra and I are going to be chasing excellence and bouncing off each other each week as well, depending on who signs up or not. So if you want to be a part of all of that, and I know most everybody here is, go ahead and get into our Discord. You can find all of our links at linktr.ee/digital DC Digital Media. So Linktree is DC Digital Media. Go ahead and type that in and go check that out. And you just get a hold of Tyra and say, hey, I'd like to do a takeover. Or I'd like to talk with you, Tyra. Or I want to talk with Charles. Or whatever you want to do. I want to come hang out on the game show and defend my choices. I think getting Kaz on while she's drinking and educating me about beer. She had a beer named after her. While she's educating me on beer and playing this game, that would be a blast.
There you go.
We're gonna have all kinds of ways to do things. Honestly, the world is yours. It's much like getting a panel at Dragon Con. You can check all of that out on our Linktree, and then be here, practice your panels, have your fun, do your thing. And thank you, Random Kid. Random Kid says you can find Charles over at Wise and Nerdy tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Now, that's typically true. I will go ahead and say I got a secret substitute for me for tomorrow. I got a last minute thing I gotta do, but you're gonna love them. So go check it out. Hint: it's not Travis, but it's close. But no, yeah, go check out Wise and Nerdy. You can find everything that I do over at Linktree, our GOP4. It'd be so much easier if they made it linktree.com. Right?
Yeah.
But it's linktr.ee. Linktree is RGOP42. You can check me out there. So come out. Definitely get into how you. Well, I also called it a segment. So you're going to get a little of me over there, Random Kid. I appreciate you a lot. And I'll be back the week after. But all right. Thank you, Travis, for hanging out. I know Travis, everybody check out all his work at tvstravis.com. Links him to everything. And he's going to be taking some of these clips and making them YouTube sensations and TikTok famous and all that jazz. You got any more of that, Charles? Insert drug addict meme here. One of these days, Random Kid is going to be the number one Scotch Skateer. So if you go to patreon.com/wise_n_nerdy, there's some new levels there. One of them is the Scotch Skateer. And if you pledge at that level, and then you meet me in real life, or if you're somewhere on the other side of the world, we will do a Zoom call, whatever, and have a drink. And I mean, in person, I buy you the drink, connecting with you. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. But thank you, Sarah. And Sarah, you could get some theater geeks together and you could come on and have theater night. And y'all could either sing songs, just have fun, educate us on why your favorite musical is the best musical. Or, musicals for beginners. Like you kind of like music, you might want to dip your toe into the water. Here's where you should get started. And you can give them a live show and a movie or whatever. That would be a blast. So yeah, cool. She said, we'll do it. Awesome. Get a hold of Tyra. She schedules all that stuff. We're actually probably going to get a Calendly link put up to where people can just sign up, which will make things a lot easier. Cats, movies with the buttholes. So much there. And what I love about this is, let's see, Kaz is on Twitch, Random Kids on YouTube, and Sarah's on Facebook. And here we are just bringing all the worlds together. So
yeah.
All right. Every Wednesday night, 8:00 Eastern. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, watch the announcements in our Discord, and come be a part of the fun. We appreciate you.